Have you ever wondered how someone like me is able to drive a vehicle? Well, I'll show you exactly how with the wheelchair accessible Chevy Traverse. I was super excited when Chevy reached out to partner with us with the Traverse because I have been driving my truck since 2012. So I've only really ever driven my truck, and it was very exciting to try out a new vehicle for the first time after a decade. Even though this just looks like, you know, your standard stylish, beautiful SUV on the outside, on the inside there's actually a lot of really cool features and modifications that allow me to drive. And I'll take you through all of them. I think you'll be surprised how much goes into creating an a wheelchair accessible vehicle. So let's check it out. So instead of having a key, I just have this fob and that gets the door going. So you may not have noticed, but the whole vehicle just kneeled down, which is a really cool feature, and it makes the grade coming up the ramp much easier to navigate. I'm gonna be driving from my power chair, so it's less important for me, but for someone in a manual chair, it definitely makes a difference. I love this ramp. You can see from the track marks on it that we have been taking this thing out, we've been traversing. What I love about the ramp is that it's under the floor, so that's where it's housed, as opposed to just being housed inside the cabin, because then it's like rattling and you can hear it, and also it bumps up against the side of my chair. You can see partly why I have this. So when it's under the floor, the ramp is just totally out of the way. It's quiet, I love it. Plus the Traverse has active noise cancellation, which is like super cool. Yeah, this is it, let's go inside. Here we are inside the Traverse. This is one of the spacier cabins available, which is great because I need to have the space. I don't feel like I'm crowded in here, which is really nice. I've known friends who have to do like a 12-point turn to get situated in their vehicle, but fortunately I can come in super easy.
And you have a pretty long wheelchair, so that is saying a lot.
That's true, I do have a long wheelchair. So here are some seats. How are the seats? Oh, the seats are great. Leather, it's nice. But this is where all the magic happens, up here in the front of the vehicle. Starting with right here on the ground. This is my my docking system. So I have a bolt bracketed on the bottom of my chair, and the bolt slides into this groove right here and goes ka-chunk, and then I am super locked in. If I wasn't locked in, I could fly everywhere. I could go all over the place. We don't want that. And then also, I learned this little trick with the seatbelt, because in my my Chevy truck, I have to put the seatbelt on. It's always a pain in the butt. So this is much better. Should I go ahead and go in, babe?
Yeah, just go ahead and go in. I'll be right here.
Okay. I do have to hug the wall over here. Oh, fast. All right, now we're in. So there's a lot going on in here. A lot to make this work so that I can drive. And I'll tell you something surprising after I kind of go through all of the modifications. So if you're out there and you're disabled and you're looking to start driving, this might be some of the stuff that you're gonna be talking about. First and foremost, we have the tri-pin right here. Since I have no hand grip at all, it's very difficult for me to like grab the steering wheel, and like I can't turn a steering wheel like this. That's just not gonna happen. So how I can do it is by putting my fingers around this front pin, putting my wrist between these two pins, and now I'm able to control the wheel, which is fantastic. Also, something I've found to love is the low effort steering. I have like partially low effort steering in my truck. In this vehicle, it's turned up a notch, so like it takes no effort pretty much at all for me to turn the wheel, which was a little alarming when we first started driving.
You had to get used to it for sure.
Yeah, I did. There were a couple turns I took a little like, whoa, oh my goodness. Because in my truck, like I'll be fighting it, but in this one I'm just like,
yeah.
It's great. It's great. And then with my left hand over here, you'll see this hand control. And with this hand control, I push forward to brake, push down to accelerate. Another improvement I found is the way these bars are set up, like the actual mechanics of the hand controls. It avoids my knee so that I can be more reclined while I'm driving rather than like being tilted forward so that it doesn't hit my knee like it does in my truck.
Wait, why is it uncomfortable for you to lean forward?
Well, because I have no core function. Thank you, Charisma. I would also typically have my chest strap on.
Yes.
I do not have my chest strap on, but I do have added stability with my chest strap. But along the lines of stability, this was created for me. This part right here, which I absolutely love. I would say it's a necessity for me because as I'm driving, I kind of need like somewhere to rest my arm. This would have been too low down there. This would have been too high. So they built this and just like somehow shoved it into the cup holder. And it's great. Also, this whole steering wheel is closer to me than a standard steering wheel is because they added a steering column right here. So with the steering column, I can get right where I need to be so I can be super comfortable while I'm driving rather than, again, leaning forward and being uncomfortable. So you can see this is not a normal gear shifter at all, but it's really ingenious what they did. They fabricated this handle so that I can put my hand on it. And then you see there's a little switch down there and I'm able to push inwards, which activates the switch, which then allows me to change the gears. So it's really cool how they did that. Pretty, what's the word? Ingenious?
Intuitive?
Ingenuity?
Creative?
Yes, creative. And then we have like your standard stuff, like there's an extender here on the turn signal so that I can get that really easy. But also the Traverse is just outfitted with tons of really cool features that help make driving easier. Like if you're about to come out of your lane, like the vehicle's gonna warn you. It's got the high beams that detect people and they'll go down. Maybe one of my favorite features, and I say this before trying out the adaptive cruise control because that might be a contender for my favorite feature. I've yet to try that, but I'm excited to try that. But no, the HD surround vision. So I don't know if y'all's cars have this. I don't know if this is normal. It's not normal to me. I've never had this before. But whenever I put the Traverse into reverse, I get the little image right here on my rear view showing me everything around my vehicle. I don't know how they figured that technology out, but it's so nice because when I've got like both my hands and my thing, it can be hard to like look around and like get my surroundings. So having the camera right there showing me like how close I am to a curb, which is important for the door that swings out, or how close, you know, a dog is or something. I don't want to hit a dog.
A dog? Oh my gosh.
So I love that. I really do. It makes parking so easy and reversing so easy. Well, I think that's it. Let's take it for a ride. Show you how she rolls. I got it. Are you proud of me?
Mm-hmm, good job.
Thanks, love. Here we go. Cool. You ready, babe?
You gotta close the door.
Oh yeah. I can't drive with the ramp out, y'all. What the heck? Man, I really do love how easy it is to just get in this thing and go. That's a new experience for moi. All right, now.
Safety first.
Push my hand control forward to brake. Use my cool little button thing here. Oh, it's so easy. I mean, that low effort steering, guys. It's literally like so perfect. So nice. The braking on this is so smooth too. I would have to work so hard to get a smooth stop with my truck. All right, home safe. It is 3:32. We're into 3:32. Let's see how long it takes me to get out of here. So just easy push to start, turn that off, get my chair on. I gotta situate my seatbelt. So I gotta pull up the bottom part and hook there. That way I can just leave it connected. And this button up here on the front is how I'm gonna get out of my locking system. So all I have to do right here is go bloop. You heard the click? That means I'm free. Going back. Oh babe, I didn't hit the ramp.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta hit the ramp button.
Usually Cole's supposed to hit the ramp button to open up the vehicle.
Okay, coming out. And look at my phone, babe. 3:34. So that literally took like a minute and a half to get out. It takes me like at least 5 minutes in my truck.
I know.
Every single time. That's kind of what I'm so surprised about. Is I really love it.
Yeah.
Like we had talked about plans for the truck forever, but now that I've driven this thing, man, I just really like it. All the features, it feels like modern, feels like a today vehicle, not a yesterday vehicle. But the truck has taken me a lot of places too, so.
Yes.
Oh, it's so hard.
No, an SUV, a Traverse makes so sense.
I know.
For us and our future, and it's a great vehicle. I think it's time for you to be a Traverse kind of guy, man.
I'm gonna be a Traverse dad.
Traverse dad.
One day. So what do you think about the Traverse, babe?
I love it.
Yeah, as a passenger, is the experience is just as nice?
As a passenger, I feel way more comfortable in it. It's nice and big. It's just comfortable. It's a good vehicle.
Yeah. It was after a couple of days of driving, Charisma was like, I really like it, Cole.
Yeah,
I
well
really
then
like it.
seeing how comfortable you are driving it too makes a big difference for me. So I feel comfortable watching Cole be comfortable driving it too, so.
So we're all just comfortable.
Yes, we're all just comfortable.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chevy, for sponsoring this video.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. If y'all are looking for a vehicle, I mean, these are all the things that you're going to be looking for if you're disabled and need to start driving again.
Yes.
So check out the Traverse.
Yes, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay positive. Bye.